mudslinging and name-calling is nothing new in politics. New video, however, has surfaced showing Democratic gubernatorial candidate Charlie Crist calling his opponent Governor DeSatan.
The video was taken a few months ago during a volunteer event, but it's raising questions about the campaign and whether we can expect more personal attacks as we get closer to Election Day. CBS 12's Amber Robe has the story and what it means for the governor's race going forward.
The video you're about to see, which was posted on a social media account, looks like it was recorded on someone's phone during a volunteer kickoff event hosted by Pinellas County Democrats in March. And it seems to be just one example of the different ways the two candidates are approaching the campaign.
You know, some people call him DeSatan. Have you heard that?
One of the nicer ones.
Indeed it is. I'm trying to be nice. DeSatan versus that. Oh, think about it. Boom.
This is clearly from a small event with supporters, but while comparing his political opponent to the devil could be considered extreme, in an event near Fort Lauderdale Wednesday afternoon, Crist opened his remarks calling the governor a nightmare and a short time later, a bully.
It's too blunt. It's too explicit.
Nova Southeastern political science professor Charles Zeldin says this kind of talk may be in bad taste, but it's not uncommon in politics today.
It ain't the message that's the problem. It's the delivery that was the problem.
He says different campaigns use different approaches to get their points across. It's up to the voters to decide which is more persuasive. But from what we've seen on the campaign trail thus far, the governor seems to reserve his attacks for the political left agenda more than Crist himself, while the Democratic former congressman goes after DeSantis directly, tying him to his policies, which Zeldin says is not surprising.
It's sort of hard to go up against DeSantis and not have it feel personal, because he's such an in-your-face politician.
Governor DeSantis' direct attacks on Crist have been more traditional, calling him out for flipping party affiliation and being a career politician, which doesn't sit well with many Republican voters. When asked directly about his opponent in interviews, DeSantis will quickly move the conversation to his own record and accomplishments. Either way, Zeldin doesn't think a little name-calling will ultimately change the campaign.
Anyone likely to vote for Charlie, I don't think is going to be bothered by this. Anyone who's going to vote for DeSantis, I don't think this is going to change their minds. It might strengthen their dislike of Crist.
We reached out to both camps to ask about this video and whether there is concern on either side about the campaign becoming more personal as we get closer to the election. As of now, neither candidate's representatives have gotten back to us. In West Palm Beach, Amber Robb, CBS 12 News.
And a reminder, you can watch both candidates in their only gubernatorial debate of the election. It's being hosted by CBS 12 News and will take place on October 12th at 7 p.m.